Okay, good morning YouTube. It's the 14th of August 2013. Now, it has all gone off in Cairo this morning. Conflicting reports coming out of there as to what's happened. Now, from what best I can make out is the Egyptian security forces have moved in on the smaller of the pro-Morsi camps, Morsiville, as we were getting called yesterday in some of the media. These were like built up tent areas, camp areas. Now there's reports, conflicting reports. Some people are saying that there has been dozens feared killed. That's Muslim Brotherhood supporters and pro-Morsi supporters. And this actually ranges up to the number of 250 plus confirmed deaths. This comes from a tweet from a Jihad El Haddad. Now I can't confirm the veracity of that figure. It says also that doctors saying the most critical patients will die from their bullet wounds. Over 5,000 wounded in the biggest massacre since the coup. Now there is footage out there. Russia Today have got footage. I don't want to actually upload it because I'm not sure the copyright issues with it, because it's a third party one. It's taken from over in Egypt. But I'll put a link to in the description below. But I believe that the biggest of the pro-Morsi camps is actually still there. They're barricading themselves in. I've seen pictures of them with gas masks on. So this really is a developing situation. It says that they're using live rounds. The security forces are using live rounds. Now I wonder what the West's response will be to this, because if you bear in mind, at the so-called beginning of the uprising in Syria, that was the kind of thing that Assad was demonised for, and here we are 2 years later. We all know the story with Assad. That battle is still raging. Now there's also a picture here that I've just come across. It's again in the link below. I'll put the Russia Today link, and it says a photo shows snipers firing from an intelligence agency building at Rabah. Okay, and yeah, there's pictures of the dead. I can't confirm whether that's genuine or not. It certainly looks as if there's something going down in Cairo, something serious. That country is teetering on the edge of a civil war. You've actually got Al-Qaeda factions now up on the Sinai. They're carrying out operations. You're seeing Israel coming in and droning them the other day. There really is a major danger of this spreading regionally. Sky News were actually talking this morning about how a lot of the weapons that were left over from Libya, they are actually now turning up in Egypt because they were getting transferred through Egypt, destined, they say, for Palestinians in the West Bank and in Gaza. No, they were getting shipped through Egypt and then on into Syria, okay? Let's make no bones about this. It was a total transfer of the operation that succeeded in Libya, toppling Gaddafi, being moved into Syria to try and fail to topple Assad. And now you're just going to see the whole region. It's like, oh, it's powder keg, it's going to go off. And that's exactly what the globalists want. And at the end of all that, tragic, when you think of the human life that's going to be lost out there, absolutely. Already the human life that's lost in the Middle East. And who's the ones that sit back and get richer minute after minute? The military-industrial complex. The ones that also fund politicians in America and in this country as well. Let's make no bones about it, okay? Governments work for them and the bankers. And they're not the top of the pyramid either. Oh, no. They're just another layer. Very near the top, don't get me wrong, very near the apex, but not quite the apex. Now, also going on today, I made a video yesterday about how it was a slow news day. It seems today things are really picking up. I'm not sure what to make of this one, but the headline here is crew members killed as Indian submarine explodes, sinks at a naval dockyard. Okay, now I believe there's actually still 18 people on board. Again, conflicting reports, but the footage is absolutely dramatic. There's a couple of almighty explosions come from the submarine. This submarine has had an explosion on it in the past, I believe, so possibly just tragic breakdown of the hardware, a mechanical fault, something What I'm saying is, I don't see any bigger, more sinister picture here. I don't see it being some kind of raid by special force Pakistani troops or anything. Sometimes things are just what they seem, guys. And on that note, that's about it. The wee Glasgow truther, he went back to school today. Primary 7 now. This is his last year of the primary school. And, it makes me feel old, but so proud seeing him going off to his school, meeting up with his mates again. Next year he goes to the high school. It's a totally different kettle of fish. And on that note, later YouTube.